Hey guys, it's the start of the month, so let's do a quick rundown of how I'm getting on with my 2024 commitments. For those of you who are new to the channel, I do commitments rather than resolutions at the start of the year, and it just helps a little psychologically, and yeah, I do an update on them, accountability updates every month. This month, well, Maisie's down here next to me to film the video, but if the best take is one that she interrupts, then that's what's going to be in the video. My commitments this year are under two headings, the first of which is creative. The first commitment under the heading of creative is to do more bullet journaling, with more experimentation, and just trying to do different things in that. So I have gotten December's done. I did that a while back. I had it done before November, and I've got all the way through to the end of February done at this stage. So I'm thinking about March. I've got it almost planned out, but I have got December's one done, and I will just go through it. So in December's past, I think I've exhausted all of the previous direct Christmas themes, so let's go with something a little more abstract. So for this December, I have gone with toys, because I've got a newborn and toys are on the mind. So for the title page here, I've got my favourite Beanie Baby that I had, and I think both my cousins did, two of my cousins did as well. This is Scorch, and I've turned the label thing into that, and I think it looks really good. Scorch was my favourite. I used to not be able to sleep without Scorch, so that was an interesting thing. Then for the calendar, I've done jigsaw pieces. I think that this works pretty well. I quite like the way that I've done this. We were doing a lot of jigsaw before Maisie arrived, so it finally got finished the other week, so that's good. Then for my goals page, I've done yo-yos. I think that this has turned out pretty good. It's not the best probably I could have done, but you know, it's the nature of things to actually wish that you'd done a bit better than you did. Then for the next page, which is my Vlogvent tracker, because my project for the month is Vlogvent, and it's an Etch-a-Sketch. You can see up here, I've replaced Etch-a-Sketch with Vlogvent plus 24, but magic screen, and yeah, it's an Etch-a-Sketch, and I thought that was a quite clever way of doing that. Then for my mood tracker, this is Tamagotchis. I was going mainly stuff from like my childhood, and I never really had Tamagotchi, but they're like a thing in my experience. So I've used one as my mood tracker. That's meant to be the logo is the thing. Then for week 1, I did Lego again, because it was a cute way of doing it, because I didn't actually use any proper like Lego bricks in my previous time I did Lego. So this works pretty well, I think. Then for week 2, I did a Hot Wheels track. Like, there's even a little car there, and I quite like the way that this turned out. It required a lot of mapping it out in my head to make sure that it left these spaces, but I think it turned out really well. Then week 3 is the IKEA soft toys. So we've got the IKEA logo at the top, then each of them is divided by one of the different soft toys. So iconic Blahage. I've got one, and it's just so iconic. Then we've got another Blahage, is the big blue whale. That is also a Blahage, I believe, or possibly a Blavingad. The yellow octopus is definitely a Blavingad. Then we've got Jungle Skog, the big brown bear. I can't remember what the tiger is called, and this dinosaur is Yatalik, and Jamie has one, and it worked for the purposes of this pretty well. I don't think I did a very good job of the Jungle Skog though. Then for week 4, I wanted to include some sort of Transformers thing, and so these are from Beast Wars. These are Optimus Primal and Megatron from Beast Wars in their original toy forms. I never had these two. I had Transmetal Megatron, but we've got that. We've got the logo for the week title, and I think that turned out really well. And then we've got the Maximal and Predacon logos, sigils, whatever, at the top there. And I'm actually really proud of those. Then for week 5, I just went with some basic blocks, and I just did angling of them, and I think it's pretty effective, to be honest. It's a cool way of doing things, and it just looks pretty good. Then for week 6, it's 2 days, so I did Barbie and Ken boxes with the Barbie logo at the top, and yeah, it worked pretty damn well as an option. I would have liked to have included the dolls themselves somehow, but that was just not going to really work very well. So then we've got the new thing that I'm starting with this month is doing a gratitude tracker. I did this for my project a couple of times during the year, and I thought this is actually a really good one to include going forward. So this is a gigantic teddy bear, and on its belly is spaces for me to write, and don't mind the fact that it looks like a bird shit on him down the bottom there. That's where I had to Tipex out a line that I did in error, but it's generally quite a nice bear, I'd say. Then for my media lists here, I've got bath toys. I decided, so we've got 6 different baths with a little toy in each of them. So I've got the singing kettle at the top, a little boat, a little whale, a fishing rod, a rubber duck, because you got to, and one of those swimming turtle toys. And I think that that's just quite an effective way of doing a media list like that, and it's just good. And then for my monthly stats and favourites, I did a Bop It. Now, not the more modern Bop It, because they've changed it. I'm very distressed by this. This is the Bop It I remember. This is the Bop It that I knew, and then when I looked it up and they changed it, whew, not happy with that. It doesn't look right. So this is the classic Bop It Deluxe, or whatever the hell they call it, and I really like it. I think that that's quite well, worked quite well, and then it's the divider between the favourites and the stats, and it looks great, I have to say so, even if I do say so myself, though the spin it and twist it are obscured because I wrote it in the wrong colour. Oops. Again, I've got up till the end of February done, so I will touch on them when I get to their commitment updates, because that's the way I do these now, and I'm most likely going to be doing bullet journaling into the new year. The second commitment under the heading of creative is to do a regular video schedule, with one every 2 weeks to start with, and this has never really manifested very well. I've mostly been just doing the commitments and favourites videos. I really wanted to bring back So You Like, and as you'll see from like my goals page in the bullet journal, I do intend to do more than 2 videos, but it's just been difficult between work, and now we've got the baby, we've got her, and she's so perfect, but she is very time consuming, aren't you? And just life is a lot, trying to keep on top of everything, isn't it? Isn't it just? So I have not been very successful at this. I think that I might want to try and go back to doing a video a week, and see about doing that, but it's a work in progress still. I think I just need to set it as being a thing with a set day, do a schedule, and then that's it. The third commitment under the heading of creative is to do a creative project every 2 months, month on, month off, or same project spread across 2 months, or it'll vary sort of thing. And again, this is a weird one. So in November's project, I was meant to be touching on my dream board game thing that I've been doing for years, and the only things in the tracker that I put in the bullet journal for it other than no work done, is the day I decided on the project and the day that I started refamiliarizing myself with it. I didn't end up working on it at all last month, but to be fair, I was pretty busy. I've got a lot going on, and that's fair, but I think that I'm not going to be doing this in the same way next year. I think I have plans on how I think I'm going to do this, so we'll see. The second heading for my commitments this year is health and life. Just everything that didn't fit under creative, really. And the first commitment under the heading of health and life is to exercise once a week, back to tennis or badminton. It's just not happened. I have been so busy and so all over the place that it's just not happened. I don't think it's likely to happen. We'll see if I ever manage to get back to it. I need to get back to exercising, whether it's tennis or badminton, or just going back to a gym. There's a gym at my work. I keep meaning to try and see what needs to happen for me to be able to go to it. I think it costs money, but even if I went there once a week, that would probably help, but we'll see. Probably be the new year before I get back to doing something with this. And the last commitment under this or any heading is to be more proactive about arranging social engagements, not leaving an interaction without a future engagement planned and arranged. And this has been definitely less of a thing since we got Maisie in some ways, because we're doing less planning, but we are still seeing people a lot. So mainly my family at the moment, but we'll see. There's ways that this can work, and I think that December is just a crazy month in a lot of ways. So we will see how we get on. We're slowly starting to introduce Maisie to friends of various shapes and sizes, and they're all loving her, and we love her, and family loves her, so it's all good. It's all good, isn't it? So that's how I've been getting on with my commitments. I think it's an interesting bunch. Oh, I forgot to say that my project for this month is Vlogvent Plus again. I'm doing Vlogvent Plus. I'm vlogging every day, and we will see how I get on with that. Last time I was doing a vlogging everyday project was August, and I had a bit of a mental breakdown. So, but that was, to be fair, had a lot going on and had a lot of disappointment just before it. So I'm in a better headspace now, and I think that that's something. Let me know in the comments down below how you're getting on with your 2024 commitments, resolutions, or whatever it is you do. I would love to know, so tell me down there. I'll definitely tell Maisie. She'll be interested. I hope that you enjoyed this video and that you remember to like and share it and subscribe to my channel. Click on the thumbnails over there to see other videos by me, click on the link in the description down below to join my Discord, and I'll see you guys next time.